Request ang kalaban.
It's a special Martin.
Request. Nagmahuman pa na ako na ron. Tulog naman eh. Mas quarter lang. Kalaban, naka-request. Wala na? Wala. Ito. Amoy sa site namin. Yun ang amoy sa building namin doon. Nagdikit yun sa damit ko, sa bihing.
Dumikit sa karton ko. Dito mo laway.
Hindi mo magamit eh. Kaya naman tayo play, hindi mo magamit.
Luther King Day edition. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForge reporting from the sideline. So here's Miami's starting crew. They've got Adebayo. Mitchell is out there with Hero. Then there's Powell. And it's Wiggins in at the 4 spot. Mitchell against Curry. Green up on top. Back to Curry. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Tries it from the top of the key. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. NBA basketball in the spotlight, and the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. also celebrated in our games today and tonight, Greg.
It's great to honor a man who spoke for equality and justice, and in a league that's given voice to many communities working towards that equality.
And slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, and Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
Powell outside. Mitchell wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside Curry. From outside
Hall
the
of
arc.
Fame. Hall of Fame.
Triple.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
Hall of Fame, ha? Napatig on.
Powell feeling it out a bit. Wants to get it to Adebayo window.
So he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside Butler. Tries the spin move. Count that one. Butler's got his second bucket tonight.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Pass to Hero. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler.
Oy.
That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love when they put Adebayo in that action. Bam is really quick for his size, making him hard to track.
Now here's Butler. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Outside Curry. Clock at 4. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 now.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
In the Miami front office, Stan, hinting at personnel and philosophical changes after last season.
Well, when you win 37 games, there's obviously cause for change. And the Heat are never complacent, Kevin, and they've got no interest in full-scale rebuilds.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Now Butler.
Moody.
Davion Mitchell's three-point attempt. Pass to Moody. Shot clock at 6. Shots good from Butler. Butler's got his third basket of the night right there.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts
Foul na po.
with his
Doon
teammates.
na
And when he hits the floor,
foul. Lausan na coach.
and guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a
Sí,
tough
Julian.
thing to police.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Now here's Green.
Moody daw,
He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Wiggins against Curry. And a wide open look for Hero. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, D with very little pressure.
Kalamig ba sa easy nga rin? Easy pa.
On their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Butler. He's got 6. Curry kicks to Butler. Outside for Curry. Jaquez against Butler. Jaquez with the rebound. Miami's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. It's stolen by Green. Now, here's Moody. Guarded by Powell. Outside Curry. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Butler. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Pass to Moody. Shot clock at 5. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. To the paint. Wants to get it to Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
And
Moody,
so
out.
Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And some changes here for the Warriors. Brace Jackson Davis comes in for Quentin Post. And Hield subbed in for Moses Moody. Green with a screen on Jaquez. On the wing, Hield. It's hauled in by the Heat. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And with the
Pinatuloy
type
mo.
of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, they played with outstanding energy, communicated well, and were very disruptive defensively.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Again, play.
Checked in for Miami.
Help.
Warriors trail by 4.
Okay, play.
Here's Curry. A 14-point game for him in the win
Kita
against
mo.
Charlotte.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Heat making a switch here. Smith is checked in. Miami leading by 4. Here's Larson. He had 16 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Smith. Now Ware. Smith finds Ware. Whoops,
Ay,
there's a
kabuang.
50-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They're 8th in the conference and really looking to improve on the back end of the season.
And well, for the Warriors, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season. Things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
So it's Miami now after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him.
Bit early to pick up foul number 2. He's got to be on his best behavior now.
Norman Powell's checked in for Smith. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Here's Jovic, guarded by Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Out to Powell. Pass to Larson. Now here's Powell.
Ouch. 3 fouls.
Pastilan.
If you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
Pasab na gani ka, foul to ka, pastilan na kapiliran.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Podziemski, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Pass to Curry. And Ware pulls it down.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit. Did just enough to force him to fight that.
We've seen Norman Powell be a starter. Average 20 for a season. He's also been a 6th Man of the Year candidate. No matter his role, Norman Powell's a guard who produces at a high level.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. We got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. The Heat leading by 5. Powell outside. Pass to Jovic. And the 3 off target. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start.
Tapos na, Sean! Sean, tapos ka na!
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Buddy Hield. And it's Jackson Davis in at center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Miami's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's the screen. Here's Larson, guarded by Curry. Ware passes to Larson. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Pass to Jovic. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Got a piece of it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sus, pating bala, alam mo nung
You
tito,
know, Greg, a
buwanga
lot
ka.
of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Here's Larson. Warriors with the rebound. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, and their last time out
Agree
against
ka
this
sa
club,
mga buwang.
turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Green comes in for Kuminga. And it's Butler in for Brandon Podziemski. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space.
I'm out
Back to you,
by
Kevin.
a shot
A
ng bike play.
terrific fit. Thank you,
Time out
Allie.
ng kalaban.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. The Heat also with the sub. Heroes checked in. Pass to Larson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Powell dishes to Ware. Kicks it out to Hero. And they call an illegal screen here. And a chance here to check out some stats for Stephen Curry.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his
Milton,
feet more
Milton.
set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens
Milton na play,
today.
Milton.
You can't make it that obvious.
Green with a screen on Powell. Pass to Melton. Butler against Powell. Shoots over Hero. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Stephen Curry.
And give it up for Steph Curry. This guy seemingly never has an off night. One of the all-time greats.
Here's Ware from the arc. Miami no good on that time either.
I can't believe he missed that three, regardless.
Uy, puti,
That's
nagbagdak
not a
sa
shot
puti.
that he thinks
Diretso na.
he's given it. Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Ibig saan yun?
Powell the pass to Ware. And he takes that
Pass.
one up and powers it through.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Outside,
Yeah.
Horford. Pass to
Yeah, of
Melton.
course.
Outside, Curry. Butler on the way. Great D
Somebody
that
play
time
ball.
from Powell.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto
Yeah.
Raptors. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some
Hall of
success,
Fame.
I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Outside, Adebayo. Back to Hero. To the middle, trying to find Ware, and gets it to him.
Nice
I know
pass
that.
by Hero. He is a highly skilled player.
Hero against Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Shoots over Hero. They get the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Staying with the play. Wiggins doesn't give up on the possession and gets rewarded.
Butler kicks to Curry. Oh, tough play by Butler.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation, he has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Heat. Wiggins outside from downtown. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up to Golden State. It's a 3-point game. We're playing host to Toronto for the next one.
Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's been terrific, guys. I mean, the percentage right around 86%, so no doubt he's pleased with that.
The Heat have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's more than just a shooter. Hero can run offense, a solid ball handling option.
Kuminga, screen on Mitchell. Pass to Melton. And it's blocked. Hero with it. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Warriors trail by 5. Curry on the wing. Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 21 in the game.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. He never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Adebayo down low. Kuminga on him. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Miami needs to get a shot off. Where? No good. Warriors have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Butler passes to Curry. And Warriors, another 3.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Outside, Hero. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hero's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you can get a stop first.
Down low. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Curry. Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. And the Warriors another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Mitchell passes to Hero. Mitchell sets the screen for Hero.
I'm going for
the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness.
And the Warriors making a change.
Idol si mo papa.
Heat also with the sub. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
32 horns.
Now Butler. He's got 12. Green kicks to Butler.
Yeah.
Green deciding where to go with it. Outside Curry. No good on the
Wag yung
last
foul,
second
no?
attempt there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Heat up 3. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have? Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime
Puro
break.
baba.
Thanks for joining.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and now we get to check
7
out the
points.
top performers from their respective teams.
Yeah. Galopin.
And that concludes
53,
halftime. Now
61
time to
na
send
nagka-55 percentage. Sikat ano nila.
And
Game start. Game comparison. 62 points. 3 points, 5 over 3. Kanang mga 53 points ng depensa sa katunan. Mga play. Yeah. Galopin. On patig.
welcome back to the 2K.